What did your mom do that became the stuff of legend? My mom was a 911 dispatcher for 14 years. What made her legendary happened on one Tuesday night that turned into the longest shift of her career. 11:47 p.m. A frantic woman screaming that someone was breaking into her house while she hid in her bedroom closet with her 2 young children. Mom dispatched units, but the closest patrol car was 12 minutes away. That's when she heard it. He's in the house. He's coming upstairs. What happened next broke every protocol in the book. Mom grabbed her personal cell phone and called her neighbor Frank, a retired Marine. Frank, I need you at 1247 Maple Street now. Make noise in the backyard, like police are surrounding the house. Without hesitation, Frank was out his door. Mom whispered to the terrified mother, bang your phone against the wall 3 times, then scream, the police are here, as loud as you can. The woman did it. Frank started shouting, police, surround the house. The intruder panicked and ran. Frank followed him while Mom coordinated with responding officers. They caught him 3 blocks away with the family's jewelry. But here's what nobody knew until later. This wasn't just any random break-in. The intruder had been stalking this family for weeks. He knew the father's work schedule, knew when the mother would be alone with the kids. Police found detailed notes in his car about their daily routines. This was planned, calculated, and Mom's quick thinking had stopped what could have been much worse. The next morning, Mom's supervisor called her in. Someone reported unauthorized protocol violations. Captain Morrison had her entire call log printed out. He stared at the papers forever, his face unreadable. The silence stretched so long Mom could hear her own heartbeat. Sarah, you violated 3 major protocols. Unauthorized third-party involvement, use of personal devices during dispatch, directing civilian action. Mom knew her career was over. Then Morrison stood up, walked to his shredder, and fed every violation report into it. You also prevented a home invasion, saved 3 lives, and caught a criminal using the most creative police work I've seen in 20 years. Don't ever do it again. And teach my other dispatchers how you did it. 3 months later, the woman Mom saved showed up with her kids and homemade cake. She'd been searching for months to find her dispatcher. When she met Mom, she broke down. You didn't just save our lives. You gave me back my faith that someone actually cares. That's when Mom learned the full story. The woman's husband had been deployed overseas. She was alone, terrified, convinced no one would help her in time. Mom's voice that night wasn't just professional. It was personal, like a friend who refused to let her face the darkness alone. Word spread through the community like wildfire. Mom created an unofficial network of neighbor volunteers for emergency calls. Retired cops, firefighters, EMTs, reliable neighbors who could provide eyes and ears when seconds mattered. What started as one desperate phone call became a safety net for the entire district. The city officially adopted it 2 years later as the Community Guardian Network, but everyone called it Sarah's Angels. Mom trained dispatchers across 3 counties on building these networks. Response times dropped 40% in participating neighborhoods. When Mom retired after 25 years, over 500 people showed up. Captain Morrison, now police chief, presented her with a custom radio engraved for the dispatcher who proved that sometimes breaking the rules is the only way to do what's right. The woman from that Tuesday night stood up during speeches. Sarah didn't just answer our call for help, she answered our call for hope. Her teenage daughter added, she taught us that heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they just care enough to break the rules.